I'll say our beefiest boy is Tulio,
That's scary.
then Ooglager, and then Kronk.
Mm.
The fact that I'm the beefiest and this sounds like it's going to be absolutely terrifying is not a good sign.
Well, you have the most HP at least.
Hmm.
You don't have the highest strength
Mm.
class. That's Kronk.
I just didn't feel like having disadvantages on stealth checks.
Which is fair. But yeah, you have almost a perfect stat block.
Yeah,
Kronk
literally.
has a lot of 19s, two 18s, and a 16. And I haven't gotten Austin's or Ooglager.
I was at
Uh,
111, so like, yeah, I just put 19 in charisma because I have a +1 to charisma. I put 18 in wisdom, and then 20s in everything but strength.
I'll say you get a couple more racial traits. Kronk is sadly just a human variant.
Human variant is +1 in everything with an extra feat, right?
Yes. Which that was already calculated in.
Excuse me. Okay. I was just trying to remember if my remembrance of human variant was correct.
Yeah, especially since it's a homebrew human variant. Yeah,
Gotcha.
because he doesn't know what the variant is yet.
Mm-hmm.
Nope. This will be interesting.
Remember, you'll be up against another solo. So, try not to call him a bunch of names this time.
Hey, Kronk, are you?
Hmm. What?
Never mind. No,
What? Am I what?
I figured it out. Never mind.
Okay.
I was trying to decide if I wanted to make Yzma in the game or not.
Ooh. Ooh.
I already know what I'm doing. It's okay.
All right.
You don't need to worry. I'll give him two
All
more
right.
minutes.
Run upstairs and tell his ass to get online. And if he punks out, tell him he doesn't get that choice. He fucking had all week.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, Tyler punked on us, but that's. I'll have words with him later. What do you mean? What?
I'll say he should be hopping in. He was literally looking at the general party chat.
Was he?
Yeah, and like on YouTube. I'm like, what you doing, bud?
Wonder if he got distracted by shiny thing.
Possibly.
That dog doing a big stretch.
Super easy. I miss
Then he
seeing
doesn't have a choice. Just drag him right in.
Oh, he's in the dungeon. Yep,
Mhm.
I can drag him in. There we
That's
go.
what I do.
You were in the dungeon. That's okay. I can drag people in and out of places. Alrighty. Austin, have you even really looked at your character sheet yet?
I don't know where it's at.
It is
Last I knew,
there.
Tyler emailed it to you.
You can click on that and see it. Those aren't your actual stats though. Any chance you know his email login info? Because he changed it 48 days ago, and I don't know what the new shit is.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
Nope. Don't know.
And
then.
I bet you if he message him right now, he doesn't know either.
Oh yeah, no, I messaged him like an hour ago.
Which is a bummer because I can actually see this on my big screen, and it's nice.
Mm-hmm.
See.
But
Ooh,
yeah.
logger.
Yep.
Lagger.
Lager. Or lager.
Ooh, lagger.
She says as she gets chain shot. Your mask is down.
Okay, so apparently he wants me to do everything with the character he gave me. I'm not allowed to sweet talk anyone though.
Mm-hmm.
Why not?
And
I'll say you're
because
getting
my
Have some of that
charisma,
Dr.
second.
Pepper.
yeah,
Come
my
on.
charisma is a 0. Oh, and
Oh no,
apparently my
those
strength
aren't
is
your
a
like.
-1.
Dalton said those aren't your actual stats, so that'll be like up to you. I'm pretty sure.
I'm rolling those now, and they'll be in the chat here shortly.
Yeah, you'll have different stats, so you'll be able to sweet talk people.
Possibly.
Oh, I can modify them.
Oh yeah, as long as you can modify them, then these will be your new numbers, and you can put them wherever you would like.
Yes, key.
Yeah, see, you're good. Your sweet talking days have just begun.
Come on, Mandy. Give me the goddamn soda.
That's dangerous. I feel like we need to give Connor a handicap.
I am handicapped.
Yeah, they're your numbers in chat. You get to put those in whichever places you want to.
Thank you for specifying.
That's for future references, not right now.
And doesn't you said Ooglogger is a variant human?
Oh no, Ooglager is a grunge.
I don't know what those stats are, but is that
What?
with
He is essentially, think of a mix between a frog and like an axolotl without the flares.
Okay.
So like salamander-esque but soft.
All right.
Just,
So you're a squishy Argonian.
essentially.
Amphibious.
Yeah, amphibious Argonian.
Argonians are amphibious. They breathe underwater.
You're right. They're
Let's
closer
see,
to alligators.
arboreal alertness. Okay, class features. That's
So with that, when you're assigning your numbers, remember that you do get racial increases on certain stats. I don't know what the grunge's racial increases are, but that is something to keep into account.
I'll say he just sent me a list to try. I might be able to.
A list of passwords.
Literally.
That sounds like such a Natalie thing to do. I'm so dead. He got sent a list of passwords to try to log into a thing.
Aww.
Classic Ty.
No hugging me, apparently. I have poisonous skin.
So funny.
Because, yeah, the two-step verification. Approve me, senpai.
Denied.
I'm waiting for
Denied,
it.
yeah.
If he waits too long, it will.
There's an odd number that's trying to log into your account. Oh yeah, denied.
I don't recognize that. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Reed changes his password today.
Yeah. That would be something he would do.
There's a FOF up if you wanted to go sail yourself over there.
But yes, we're getting closer. But were you able to edit them, Austin? For whatever reason, I can't.
Mm, I'm seeing that I cannot.
Okay. So yeah, once he approves me to log into his Google, I can log into all his other shit. Google runs everything.
Go make a cake then. It's a piece of cake to bake a pretty cake. It's a piece of cake to bake a pretty cake. Don't you know the cooking by the book song? Oh my god, how do you not?
What type of 90s child is she?
She's not a 90s child, she's a 2000s.
Oh, that's
Ooh.
right.
Yeah.
I don't even know that song.
You just got a collective ooh at the
Austin, you
thousands.
do. It's just one of the movies you wouldn't have paid attention to.
So it's one of the ones I slept through. Got it.
It's also like a meme that came about later.
Yeah, no, I was probably hiding under a rock.
Yeah.
I
Don't
do
mind
that
the
too.
dying coughs behind me.
That
Maybe
happens
it's me
here too.
snoring.
Actually, it is.
The dying coughs in the background.
They're not dying coughs, they're just acknowledging life coughs.
Yeah, an acknowledgement of life is exactly what those are.
That's how you can tell we're still alive for long periods of time.
Yeah.
I actually get worried when I don't hear anything downstairs, and then realize, oh yeah, they're not down there.
Yeah. It's I'm pretty sure he's dead. I'm not dead yet. I feel better.
I can't believe I've been nursing this one vape stick for the last, 3 months?
Something like that. Yeah, no. He still has a dab wood.
That's insane.
God damn.
Yeah.
There's
Like,
a
I'm
reason
pretty
I
sure
don't
it's
really.
still just cotton, but there's still wax somehow.
I don't believe it.
What the fuck?
Hey,
Yeah,
if it
Connor
works
was
for
up here
him.
when I got it.
Yeah.
God damn.
Mm-hmm.
It's been that's been a minute.
I don't smoke.
Press X to doubt.
I just
You're
I
right.
just smoke, I just smoke on this to make clouds. It doesn't do anything for me really.
He's one of the people
Really?
I think he needs like a solid weekend to actually allow his body to slow down and relax. So he can.
Granted, I do go through like 4 monsters a day.
Yeah, no, his tolerances are like mine.
Mine
Oh,
were
he
really
needs-
high for a
His
long
body
time.
needs to unwind then.
Yeah, because I had to like
Yeah.
forcibly like reduce my caffeine intake and things like that. So I'm down to like a energy drink a day.
Oh no, usually during the summer I cut off all caffeine.
Well, it's not the caffeine. It's also other stressors that can produce the effect. Just anything. If you're wound tight all the fucking time,
Mm-hmm. That's what I was talking about.
like up and going and moving constantly.
Just
which
has
you-
the mindset of go, 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 get the next thing done.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Which is Austin's
It's either go or sleep.
Yup.
Yeah, that'll fuck with it.
Yeah.
But yeah, everyone's here. If we would like to start, Austie, are you all good with your character, or do you need more background?
Let's see.
Because like we don't need to change the stats right now. They're not too important for this first game.
Especially since you have the numbers to where if you need them, you have them.
Yeah,
Mhm.
we can figure it out if we need to with how many DMs are in the chat. um, but yeah, the only thing I actually need to do is a quick relookup of the grunge to see if there's anything significant I need to look for or look out for. Outside of he's a poisonous salamander. So I would Ooh, what color are you? What's your poison color, Aussie?
Why?
Neon,
Try turning it off and turning it back
Neon
on again.
what?
very bright neon purple
Okay.
Okay, I'll take that.
with with we're gonna go with green skin. Just go with the basic green skin. That way, it's
So
very
green skin
noticeable.
with neon purple slime or like
Mm-hmm.
ooze.
Poison comes out of the pores.
Mm-hmm. Because yeah, the way I'm reading this, it is like a essentially poison dart frog situation. You
Mm-hmm.
have immunity to poisons and yeah,
Hmm.
Lucky
poisonous
bastard.
skin. You have yeah, you're literally a poison dart frog humanized. You have a standing leap, so you can long jump up to 25 feet or higher. Without a running start, but you do have a water dependency. So for an hour a day, you need to be fully submerged in water.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't do it every 24 hours, you will take a level of exhaustion, and other things come with that you don't want.
Without his bath, he
Hey,
very angry.
He's
Yeah.
very upset and dry. You don't want to become a cracker.
can I substitute water with blood?
Let me read this real quick. Water dependency. If you fail to immerse yourself in water, it does specify water for at least 1 hour
Damn
during a day. If it said liquid, I would have given it to you. You suffer one level of exhaustion at the end of the day. You can recover this exhaustion only through magic or by immersing yourself in water for at least an hour. So you gotta make sure you find a puddle, boy.
Make sure you take in as like you get at least one good bath a day.
Yeah. You're very hygienic, even though you always look a little greasy. um, there's really not too much on the
Just go the
character.
Rasputin route, and it's not even bathing. The water doesn't touch your skin.
Um,
You're not actually
It just
hygienic.
beads on the surface.
Literally. Got that earth coat going.
Mm-hmm.
so apparently your species is very keen on enslaving lower life forms,
Mm-hmm.
which I find kind of funny, but I think I know exactly what your backstory is with that.
You got keel hauled by your own
Okay.
boat.
Now, what
Mhm.
what do they consider lower species?
Uh,
Anything
the
not them.
grunge are always on the lookout for creatures they can capture and enslave. Grunge use slaves for all the manner of menial tasks, but mostly they just look just like bossing them around.
So you just like to be in charge.
Yeah, he has an ego.
Uh,
He
He
has a
likes to feel
Napoleon
like
complex.
yes, very much so.
Not the height issue, just power issue.
oh, what's my fucking alignment?
You
Good
don't
question.
know. That's not something I leave up to you guys. That depends on how you play your character.
Ooh.
Also good to know.
Ooh,
Are we doing
skin colors.
webcams tonight? We're not doing webcams tonight. What?
Oh, we can if we want. I am recording everything, so we could do that. And if we need any like proof rolls, that helps. Um, but yeah, for the grunge,
I ain't got no cameras, so don't worry about me.
yeah, no, you're
If
fine.
it
You're
comes
good.
to needing one, I can swap over to my phone and like show the camera on that one for proof rolls, so that way it can make.
Yeah, I'm honestly not too worried about it, but I know some people like to be all like,
Me,
nah, that's natural.
I'm cheating bastard.
Yeah,
I'm
you
the
are.
I'm the one you're gonna need proof rolls from. I already know.
So for the grunge, there are green grunges are the tribes, warriors, hunters, and laborers. The blue grunge are work as artisans and in other domestic roles, supervising and guiding both groups. There are purple grunges, which there are administrators and commanders. Red are the scholars and magic users. Purple, blue, and green, given proper respect. So the highest is orange, apparently. Elite warriors.
I'm gonna change my race to orange grunge so I can order him out.
Well, there's also the gold grunges, which are the highest
Gold.
leadership position in a tribe's sovereign, is always a gold
Because they're
grunge.
gold.
All right, I'm actually changing my race to gold grunge.
Austin, what did you say your skin color was?
Orange.
That's perfectly fine. So you're a highborn
I'm
grunge
still gold.
and elite warrior.
Not even a grunge. Me convinces you I'm a gold grunge.
Nah, I said green. We'll stick to that.
Do. Sticking with that.
Green is a warrior.
Or did you switch to
Grunge.
blue and I didn't hear?
Never mind, it's done.
I was
Leave
about
it.
to say, I kind of like the idea of orange with purple mucus.
Me too. That's why I went with it.
Bet. I think that's the last general thing. I'll say you do have like a chameleon ability where you can change colors to your surroundings, but only for like 20 minutes at a time.
Excuse me.
And
He
yeah,
got that predator ability.
For 20
essentially.
minutes.
For yeah, about
Well,
20-minute period,
I
which
was
is
about
more
to
than
say
enough
it's
for a
long
battle,
enough if something's hunting us.
honestly.
Yeah.
So that's that. Um,
Now we all kill each other, right?
not
Mhm.
quite. Almost.
I thought that was the goal here.
Not quite, because Tulio and Uglar.
Hmm?
Tulio, you're on this very long ship ride to the New World for personal reasons, I'm sure you know, whether
Mm-hmm.
it be divinely requested or personal gain. You have committed to this year-long voyage on the sea. How do you feel about this?
I mean, the first half was fine. Or, hold on. I mean, the first half was fine. The second half really could have used some land and maybe some better food.
Fair, fair.
Pretty
Ooglocker.
cramped quarters. I'm used to being able to express myself.
For sure, definitely. Ooglocker as a highborn grunge. You are on this wonderful vessel for your own species. You've
For
been
my pure
tasked.
entertainment.
Well, yes, you will definitely find much entertainment in the new world, for many new foods and many new creatures to conquer are there. Or at
Many new
least from
subjects.
what you were told by your leader, the Golds. So, your prime directive on this wonderful vessel and year-long trip stuck with all these other species um, has been to essentially make the first tribe or colony of grunge in the New World.
He's out here grunging up the place. Won't stop
Yeah,
playing Nirvana.
gotta grunge it up.
Uh-huh.
Um, and I think you would notice this interestingly colored. Uh, Tulia, would you like to describe yourself?
Oh, well, you see, I'm a little bit, interesting, I guess you could say. I have light blue skin with silver hair and these light wispy silver accents that run through my skin as well, actually. um I was, I'm dressed in a open chested long robe that it shows off my arms. My arms are they're pretty well muscled at this point. Got pretty well muscled biceps, longer hair pulled back into a ponytail, and yeah, my eyes are completely pitch black. There are no pupils, there are no irises. It is just completely pitch black.
Looks normal enough.
Supposed to
Just
say,
an everyday traveler.
you would notice this individual, particularly among the many, many crew aboard this ship, mostly because you would know that their coloring is not correct. And whereas the grunge don't like to deal with the Genasi
Hey boy,
tribes,
you the wrong color.
they don't
Getting
typically
ready to
deal
get
with each other.
really
They have
weird.
in the past for certain wars, so there is a respect between the Genasi and grunge as a warrior's race. However, yeah, you definitely have some unneeded and completely internal bias against this person, but you're also intrigued. How
Man,
would
fuck
you
them, but
how
they're
would you like to
interesting.
respond, or not necessarily respond, but interact with this individual if you so choose? Or you could decide to not interact during the whole ship ride and just ride it out.
I proceed to keep an eye on the interestingly colored individual. See how things go.
Okay. So nothing really happens. He's just another guy on the ship. You just, for some reason, hate him. Uh, you did this to yourself. Um,
Yeah, I did. No, I expected it.
so the ship ride goes on. You're an amphibious species, so it doesn't bother you that much. You get plenty of water every day. You just hang off the side of the boat with a rope. You got a few others
Yeah.
on board that are a part of your tribe, but once you make land, you're supposed to separate and essentially make your own tribe, like
We just
on
drag him
your
once
own.
per day.
Are What are you doing? You're drowning him. No, he needs this. Just let him drown.
I'm fucking dying.
He can breathe underwater. He's fine.
That's so funny.
So you and your other grunge mates definitely had some fun either not really well water skiing but without skis at least once a day behind the ship. Um and I
Yes.
think this brought attention to Tulio. Would you like to interact with the grunge?
How many of them are there?
5,
Mm,
including Ooglager.
okay. And I have like enough knowledge to know that he's like the head honcho, I'm assuming, of their little group.
Yeah, you see him, which is orange, and the rest are like greens and blues, so very much lower caste. But
Gotcha.
he's the one that's like supposed to get them across the sea and onto land. But after that, his job's essentially done. That would be a party that you would recognize from your previous interactions with the tribes in general, since the Genasi and grunge are not necessarily in the same area, but pretty close.
Okay.
Close enough.
All right. After he's finished his water skiing and he's returning from his dip, I'll walk out and be like, "Ah, you must be the absolute brilliant tactician in charge of these fine group of warriors here."
Why, yes, of course I am. How might I entertain you, sir?
Oh, well, you see, entertainment is actually my business. I was wondering if I could offer my services as a traveling as yourself in return for, say, protection in this new area that we're headed to.
Hey, not gonna lie, my mic cut out right after you say entertain you with my services, and it just cut out, and I was like, oh my god.
Same, your mic cut out right there.
That's so funny.
Entertainment
That's
services.
great. Yeah.
Would you mind demonstrating your services?
Well, certainly.
Or planning
I'm a
what
bit of
you,
a. I'm actually putting on a show tonight in order to do an exchange with the cook for food. So I'm putting on a show for all of the patrons.
I'll give you an answer after the show.
That I can handle.
Very nice.
Lovely. If you'll excuse me. And I saunter off to go get some snacks.
Fair and valid. So the day goes on, the night rolls around. You're setting up for your show, Tulio.
Oh yeah. All right. I'm gonna like do my introduction, then I'll give a brief synopsis of the show because it's kind of a longer one. But don't worry, it's fine. Ba, 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 ba. Ladies and gentlemen, I, Tulio, am here to present a marvelous spectacle, here to teach you about people, to maybe let you look inwards. Think about yourself, think about the people around you. Enjoy. And so from there, Tulio lays down a bag on the center of this little stage that has cleared out, and out pops 5 different people. An Asamar, who shows up very pale skin, pale hair, tall and wispy. There is a dark fae, cloaked in the twigs of twilight, wrapped in branches and dying leaves. There is a Shadar Kai, a race of elves native to the Shadowfell, a dark lord, so to speak. And then, of course, the Dampier, a half vampire. So, and now now I'm just going to give the synopsis because this will go on for a little bit otherwise. The play follows a tragic hero, our Asawa, whose mother was a fallen angel, and he also bears the weight of her sins, his wings nothing more than bone and cursed to cause fear just at the sight of him, at them. He valiantly tries to ingratiate himself with the people around him, but alas, it does nothing. No one can see past him, past his deformity. He goes on mighty adventures, defeating an evil count, a lord of a dark realm, escaping the prison of the unseelie court and the king of the dark fae, toppling the empire of a mad king of shadows, and finally he outwits a devil in a game. Still, with all this, people around him still only see his curse and are content to judge him for the sins of his mother. The hero continues on, constantly wandering the night. Scene.
Very nice.
And at the end, my entertainers hop back into my little bag and I collect it from the center of the stage.
Austin and Tulio, give me a straight D20 roll if you could.
Yep,
I need effects value.
11.
Wonderful.
Give me a second.
Vasa, do you need a D20? He's running to the table. Give him a second.
I was about to say the table's there, or he could pull up one of the 6 billion different dice rollers.
Yeah, but we all kind of hate digital dice.
Yeah, that's
They're
true.
not
Yeah.
quite random enough, honestly. Their arrays start with 1, if that tells you anything
Yeah.
about
Yeah.
Arrays start at 0.
My kitten is over here staring at the wall.
So I know what the general crowd thought of the performance. How did Ooglager feel about the performance? I want like high numbers. I want to be.
I will say if I get to add my performance bonus, that's a +8 to that 11.
Not quite, because you've been on a ship for a while. Everyone is kind of like just tired of being confined, you know? So like your performance was
Any kind of entertainment breaks the cabin fever kind of thing.
Mhm.
It was something that yes, you had to deal with the cook for food, but the cook was also like, "Oh, thank God. We ran out of things to do like 3 weeks ago."
Yeah.
The chef's help was about to kill each other.
Maybe. You never know in my games.
I rolled a 10.
Woo!
So you didn't hate it, but it didn't necessarily impress you. Quality
It needs
entertainment,
work.
especially for the environment, is what I'll say for Ooglager.
It's acceptable for this environment.
I swear, usually we're much better, but we've been cooped up in here for so long.
Yes, I'm sure. But it shows promise for development.
Very nice.
So, protection on the new continent?
Agreed. It'll be better than just watching the whatever fly through the sky.
Beautiful. We will fade out with some lovely dried meat rations between the two of you, bonding as newly found weary travel buddies.
So, I never got your name, by the way.
I am the venerated Ooglaga.
Hello, venerated Ooglaga. I am Tulio.
A pleasure so far.
And since you are one of such great wisdom, I must tell you the reason I'm coming. It is of utmost urgency, and I think someone of your caliber of intelligence can completely understand why this has to remain a secret.
Oh,
I
unfortunately.
have learned the secret to elven reproduction. Did you know
No.
that they actually lay eggs?
That actually doesn't surprise me.
It would crumble their entire civilization if everyone else found out, so we have to keep it under wraps. I'm coming to this new world in order to do studies to make sure that the elves actually do lay eggs in all parts of the world before I publish my findings.
Ooh, I do wait for bated breath to see the downfall.
It will be glorious.
Oh, the entertainment.
I love this.
This is quality entertainment.
Honestly. Oh, don't worry, you're coming in shortly.
I know. I know my time's coming.
So,
I'm gonna need more rolls for this shit.
so the
More
shipwright.
Hawaiian rolls.
Fair, valid. You running away real quick?
If you can hear the dog squeaking, I apologize. Oh, she took it upstairs. That was nice of her.
Nice. Yeah, he ran away.
And
Oh,
I'm still here.
oh, you settled. Cool. But yeah, the ship ride goes off as you guys bond, discuss your intriguing things. You make it to dock after another week of sailing, and there you're met with the first town, a place called Wellspring that has a few wooden buildings, maybe two or three stone based, but still pretty early on in their development. Only about 20 villagers are there to greet you, one of which is particularly tall and muscular. Kronk, what do you look like?
Jesus, I haven't had enough time since all my bacon grease got onto my notes.
I mean, how do you want your Kronk to look like?
Okay, so it's like Kronk, you know, super top heavy. Super top heavy. Motherfucker skips leg day every chance he gets. Nothing there. But
Just a second, I'm
he's got
working
the
on it.
calves of a runner.
Oh, I'm trying to find the perfect one though, because I have the exact idea, but I need one in his apron.
How tall is Gronk?
7 foot.
Um,
I don't know.
canonically, trying to get to that part.
He's taller than a llama, last I knew.
Yes.
And a llama's head sits at about, what, 5'10", 6'2"?
I was
I'd
about to
say a
say,
llama can be between 5 and yeah, like 7 foot. I think Kronk is like a solid 10. So like well over the normal human.
Okay.
He's
And
next
like yeah,
giant.
no, he is tall and that's why I'm asking how he looks like cuz he's definitely obvious out of the crowd. I wanted to
Gotcha.
see if you wanted to add any extra pizzazz, but yeah, it is Kronk from Emperor's New Groove.
Gotcha.
yeah,
But think of him more as with
like straight meathead.
yeah, straight meathead, but he has a leather like apron on and very basic like fabric clothes underneath. You don't see a bunch of like intimidating things, but he looks intimidating in the crowd as you come down the gangplank.
Gotcha.
What would you guys like to do? I will give Ulager and Tulio first go.
My, I will say, quite the specimen.
Hold on there. Fucking volumes. Shit. On this all of a sudden. Alright, try talking again.
Hello.
There we go.
Bumbling fool.
There we go. Now I can hear you.
Are you able
So-
to hear me?
Yeah.
Mhm.
So as you guys come down the gangplank, you just see Kronk like beating the side of his head, like tilting his head. He has water stuck in his ear, so he's not really doing the welcome party thing. He's kind of trying to get that out since he just went for a swim. Don't mind him.
Yes, I could definitely say that is quite a specimen, judging from the apron. Probably a crafter of some sort.
Hmm. We might want to inquire as to where his journey leads him. See if we can't have him join us. It might keep a lot of unwanted attention from.
That'll draw a bit of unwanted
Journey.
attention.
It'll draw the right attention, I feel.
You are smarter than me, so I believe we'll go with your plan.
Indubitably. We proceed to approach Kronk to inquire as to how he what he plans to do.
Excuse
Well-
me, my mountain of a man. My good friend, the venerable Uglagar, actually has an interest in what your goings on in this village, my good sir.
Well, hey there, little guy. I'm Kronk. I run the local meat hut. Well, it's more of a meat cart. Well, yes.
It is both.
So you are a mobile meat seller?
Mostly.
Most not as mobile as I would like to be, but yes.
So you keep a rather general location for your customers.
Precisely. It's also Tools is my home.
That sounds like quite a promising business venture you've got going there for you, Kronk.
It's something.
I'm Tulio, by the way.
Nice to meet you.
And this is the venerable Uglagar.
Ooglagar. Got it. Oog. Is that. What is that? Ooglagar. It's not some type of elvish, is it?
No, I promise you it has nothing to do with Elvish.
I get in really close and whisper, "What do you know of the elves?"
You could do a history check and see what you know.
All right. Well, give me a history check.
Because Kronk, you're a part of a pretty known family. You would know a few things, maybe.
13.
13.
So just enough to get me by.
I
And
would
not
say
super insult someone.
you know that elves have pointy ears, but you shouldn't point that out. You know that the elves with the fairer skins are normally the more temperamental, and they're always good for their debts. So you've always had good business with them with your normal dealings, if you catch my drift.
Yes. Well, what I know about the elves is they pay up when they need to. Don't piss off the nice skinned ones, and yeah. Don't point out their pointed ears. They're not big fans of that shit.
Yes, those are the general things. But you see, I have learned a great secret of elven kind. Come closer. I must tell you. If you know about the elves, then this is of great importance to you.
Okay, how tall is he?
How tall
I
are you?
I put myself at like 6'1", I think.
Bet. So you have to crouch down a little bit.
Okay. How much do you weigh?
I think I put it like 160, 163-ish.
Pick him up and put him to my ear.
Oh, well, yeah, this works perfectly fine as well. All right. So, listen to me. This is very important.
All right.
You have to take me to the elves because I'm doing research. I have discovered a huge secret about their culture. Elves lay eggs. They don't reproduce like normal people do. They lay eggs. And I've come to this new continent in order to make sure that all elves lay eggs, even these ones, not just the ones back home.
I look over at the other dude. Like, really?
I just shrug.
Well, I don't know where they base themselves out of. They just kind of show up to do business.
The next time that one of them shows up to do business, you simply must introduce. It is of vital.
I
I
look at
mean-
Kronk and I try to catch his attention. No, and I wave, miming, no, don't do it.
Well, I mean, if you're around, I guess I could maybe do something.
I would be most grateful.
All right. I guess I set him down gently.
Thank you.
To stop waving and miming. For him to never consider this idea.
Austin, your character sheet has been updated.
Hey!
You made it probably, what, halfway down the list before one of them worked?
No, I was still waiting for him to approve it because
Oh.
of verification.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Is he, like, actually out of the house in class?
Yeah.
5
Yeah.
years
okay.
later.
So sorry, I was doing that while y'all were introducing.
Oh, it's
each other.
fine. It's fine. We were just talking about the vitalness of how elves reproduce.
I thought so. I just wanted to make sure that wasn't still happening, low key. It.
Nah,
Like
we're-
the other thing.
I got
So-
set down.
So
Is that the reason y'all both are here? Is that kind of odd little bit of
Yeah.
information?
and I've
Oh
been
no,
hearing
that's
every-
why I'm here. The venerable Ooglaga is here for his own reason. Even I am not privy to. His intellect is too advanced for me to comprehend.
I think as you guys
I'm
like,
merely here on holiday.
as you
Ah.
say that, and you all like start paying attention to Ooglagar, you start noticing that there's like 4 other grunge just like in the background as your peanut gallery just standing there watching you, as if they're waiting for Oog to say something.
Merely here to see the land and observe.
They start
Hmm.
murmuring amongst themselves.
I
And
look back at the
all
crowd and
4 of
get them.
just like look around and then slowly slink to the edge of the piers and just like fall into the water and disappear.
They just disappear.
So yes, Austin, your general outing party has been dispatched. You might have
Mm-hmm.
contacts throughout the land as we go now.
Mm-hmm. As would be expected for an outing.
And yeah, Kronk, you wanna lead them and show them around town and whatnot? What y'all's done in this last year of development?
Yes. So I
Beautiful.
guess instead of us three just standing around here, I guess I'll do the polite thing and show you around town.
Any
This way.
recommended restaurants?
We'll get there. Just we'll get there.
So as you walk
There's
through town, you see a stone building that's like the first story stone and the second story's wood, and it seems to be the most like advancedly or built structure, which is the mayor's house. You see like the best way I can describe this is like a carnival caravans, like living quarters caravan cart slash medieval meat cart.
Hmm.
And above it you just see on a big like wooden sign Mudka's Meat Hut. Uh,
I like it.
they got that right next to the mayor and like the town center building, and then you just see a bunch of like little wooden and straw and very basic built houses.
Your location is amazing, Kronk. You must get 10 tons of foot traffic.
well, not as much as you'd think. It takes ships quite a while to get to and from here. So it's not as frequent as we'd like yet. But we've come a long way in just a short time.
I can see that. It looks like strides have been made recently.
Tulio and Oog, give me a perception check.
That's a 6 plus perception 11.
Okay. See
Come
what you
on.
got.
And 17 plus. Let's see, perception is connected to. Oh,
Wisdom.
17.
So you'd be a +3.
Uh, I actually scrolled down the to where it is, and it's +9.
Oh, okay, yeah, bet I see that.
So 17 plus 9.
So yes, Ooglager, you would realize that Mudka's Meat Hut, as it does have very sturdy uh, build quality, wheels, like everything it needs. There doesn't seem to be any type of cattle that isn't hanging. Tulio, you just think it's the most beautiful, like, wagon hut.
That's a great meat hut. Good
Yeah.
location.
It really
Hey,
is.
Gronk,
Yes.
how often do you get shipments of produce and meat?
Oh,
what do you mean?
How often do you acquire the your cooking goods, your meat and other things you sell?
hunt the local area mostly.
Meat and meat accessories.
Mostly what I can source from the local area. I can't get out very far because I don't have a steed anymore.
It didn't
So,
last a year-long trip across the ocean. Livestock doesn't really like that.
no. People get kind of hungry.
Just a little bit,
Mm.
and steak sounds real good after 4 months of bread.
Yeah. So I can't get out as far to get the bigger game.
But
But
Wait a
we
minute.
make do.
for the general game around, you would find like the biggest thing would be a deer, and that'd be like a small white-tailed deer, not like big burly Colorado deer
Yeah.
or even a
More
Florida
like
deer.
European deer.
Oof.
Oh, Florida deer are small,
Yeah, I know.
but they're hardy little creatures.
Very true. And that is the type of fauna around. Had to make sure I said the right one.
Flora is plant, fauna is animal.
But yeah, Kronk would have a good understanding of about I'd say 3 mile radius is reasonable for a day's journey for unknown land.
Yeah.
And still
Yeah.
trying to, yeah, have an established safe zone. Um,
Within 3 miles would be considered safe.
yeah, I'm just trying to think
For a
of
little
all the
short hunting
background
trip.
info you would have that they might start asking about low key. Um, and I think the most dangerous animal or beast you have come across was the best way you could describe it is a dire wolf, but it wasn't quite a wolf. You couldn't quite tell what type of canine it was. But it was fast and it was big.
Hmm.
And
Yeah.
Sounds like
that's
sounds
Kronk
tasty.
being scared of it.
Venerable Oog, since this well-proportioned gentleman has knowledge of the surrounding area, it might be beneficial to us to have him be our guide.
I agree. Good sir, would you be willing to take up a part-time job as our guide on our trip?
The coughing is out of character.
Yeah, you good.
You're fine. Well, what are you looking for? Maybe I can help you find it.
Well, our entertainer here is merely wanting to get in contact with the elves, from what I understand.
Oh, well,
I,
shit. Go and look at the message board. They post it every once in a while. If there's nothing there now, check back every once in a while. And they post some new shit.
I'm
So,
honestly fucking dying. You have like a great fucking character. That's amazing.
so Kronk, you would know that there's only one elf in the village, and like at least you have not encountered any sentient beings on the new continent yet. Um, so I think you might be thinking they're thinking of her, which is the blacksmith of the town.
Okay.
Um, which that would be, where's her page? Mama Juju. Uh-huh.
Alright, I got
Um, so you could point them towards her if they're looking for elves in general, but that's up to you. If you really want to send them to Mama Juju.
I got this. Well, shit, boys. I'll tell you what. It just slipped my mind, but the blacksmith, Mama Juju, she's an elf. Might want to talk to her. She's right
you
on over there.
you don't say. That's a really good idea.
And I point in the direction of the blacksmith.
As you point over, it's across the way from the mayor's house, but it's this lean-to hut almost of combined warped vines of wood and metal
Okay.
with this very new looking cast iron anvil off to the side with the forge and like little carport essentially for the forging area, and then like a very small table with general wares out front, but everything that you see is of very fine elven quality.
Okay. Hmm. I'm gonna stick with Ooglagar for right now. What's going on? But Oog's my protection. I'm sticking with him.
I guess I'll continue to guide them around so they don't get lost.
Alrighty, so as you walk over, you see a very burly, very grisly looking old woman with a gnarly scar over her right eye. She is currently forging what seems to be a very elegant dagger of very fine silver. How would you like to proceed?
Why, hello, madam.
Yeah.
Um, I was told that you are the smith in this village. Is everything that you have for sale out and able to be seen?
For the most part. Is there anything in particular you're looking for?
Let's see. Is there anything I'm looking for?
Is
I
there
don't know.
anything you're looking for?
That's what I'm trying to think. I
You
don't need
could
weapons.
possibly ask for improvements of something.
That's
This is an
true.
elven smith.
That is true. Yeah, that's because I was thinking along the lines of armor. So yeah. Uh, do you have anything in terms of an improvement for this piece of armor that I'm currently wearing? And I'll lift up my shirt to reveal the breastplate.
And then I cut in. Why don't you just tell her that you were looking for an elf like you just told me you were looking for?
Because doing business is the proper way to introduce yourself. An exchange of coin is like a good handshake.
As you say that, Mama Juju extends a very, very calloused hand towards you.
For a handshake.
You assume.
I give her a handshake.
Alrighty, give me a straight roll.
I'm just
Uh,
sitting back, snacking, watching whatever.
8.
Oh, shit.
Oh, that's wonderful. So,
Reggie.
as you go to shake her hand, you feel a coin in her palm. Do you choose to take it whenever you unclasp the handshake, or do you leave it?
I'm leaving it. I'm pretty sure it's a test, so I'm just not gonna mess with it.
She looks down at you. Okay. I can add a little something to that. Leave it for me overnight. I'll see
With
if I can
pleasure.
make it shine a bit more.
I'll unhook my breastplate and hand it over.
Wonderful. Is there anything I needed to do for you today, Kronk? Did I forget something?
No, just being friendly and showing them around.
Oh, that's nice of you.
I guess.
How about your slimy fella? No offense. I don't know what you are.
None taken, madam. The name's Ooglager.
Ah, nice to meet you.
I have this dagger. Do you have any suggestions on how to improve it?
Give me a second. I'm
Just pull
pulling
out
up
a
your.
simple dagger.
I was about to say, is it just a simple dagger?
Mm-hmm. I don't see
Um,
anything notating it's special.
yeah, no, it's a simple dagger. Um, she looks down at it. laughs. Hand it over. She extends
Thank
a
you, madam. I
hand,
need.
receives the blade. She immediately looks at it, flips it around, and stabs her anvil and breaks the blade. I'll make you something so much better than steel, honey.
I appreciate how she delivered her assessment of simple knife and grin in satisfaction.
I mean, if it breaks on cast iron, it ain't worth it.
I wait in anticipation, madam.
So,
Oh,
you
I
guys.
do have a quick thing for you. I just remembered.
What you
I
need?
could use this crossbow a little tuned up if you could. You
No
got
problem.
work I could do in exchange?
Nah, it's all good. With the amount of meat I take from your cart a day, you're good.
Fair. I hand over the crossbow.
I should have probably asked this originally, but do we have like a starting gold or like?
So, with the status that you're from and your background, I'm gonna say you'll have an inexplicable amount of money for how things seem, but you're starting with like 100 gold.
Okay.
Ooglogger, with your position of the tribe and what you've been sent to do, you're starting with about 50 gold.
Mm-hmm.
And Kronk, honestly, you're a trust fund baby. You have like 500, 600 gold. You don't really remember it.
I like
Like,
him so much more.
it's just like it is your bed frame is the gold, and you
You just
just
don't
take a
remember its
bar
actual
whenever you
gold.
need it. You have actually had to use it once with the general trade system that everyone agreed to when you got to the new continent, since nobody really needs the same gold going around to the same 20 people. So it's been rather useless.
Nobody wanted to make a sculpture out of gold yet.
It's literally
Not quite
so
yet.
funny. So he made it
Late
into a bed
game.
frame.
Oh
Um,
shit! You're gonna have to update my character sheet for this.
I'm so dead. That's so funny.
let me pull
I'm
Let's.
stepping
yours
aside
up.
for a minute.
Oh
Kronk,
fuck!
where's your gold amount?
God damn, that made me laugh so hard.
Oh,
Inventory.
that's so
There
funny.
it is. Let's see, let's just add a few zeros. There we go. I
To
don't
the
do a lot
10.
to.
What it feels like to be a trust fund baby. Nah, that's wrong. Add a few zeros.
Literally.
Right.
There we go. Does that look a
Everything
bit
can be
better?
fixed with a few more zeros. Yeah, that looks great.
um,
And a few platinum in there as well. Sure, why not?
Just an electrum piece, just cuz.
Oh,
Oh, man. That's so funny.
fuck.
just a second, you'll enjoy this update too. Look at your other possessions real quick.
Do, do, do. Mhm.
Okay, I'm back.
All right.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
um, so you guys have left your equipment with Mama Juju. What would you like to do for the night? Because at this point it is like 6, 7 p.m. You left rather midday and really just got the lay of the land since.
um,
Um,
You know, I've got this beautiful thing that's by popular demand, so I think I could get us some lodging.
I appreciate that. I want to meet up with you. I want to take a stroll on the beach for a
I
minute.
might go and sleep on my pile of gold.
He
Just
goes with a
Scrooge
straight
McDucks
face.
into his bed every night.
Right. Just straight faced and walks away from the group. I'm gonna go sleep on the gold.
Or
Completely unfazed.
I just look at him, just like, what the fuck?
Maybe it's the only bed that can hold his frame.
I was about to say Ooglager would probably be most comfortable on the beach overnight.
Hmm.
However,
I'd like to do a perception check in a 10-meter radius of where I decide to set up camp along the beach.
sure, if you wanted, you could just like chill out in the tide pools and whatnot, because it's like a decent mix of like sandy beach where they made the
Excuse
pier,
me.
because it's a very simple pier
Mm-hmm.
setup, and then it like transitions into a bouldery, rocky beach, I feel.
Gotcha.
And then the town itself is like right on the border of where the sand meets the dirt, and then it becomes like pretty thick woods that's obviously been logged out for the town. Um, but this entire area feels relatively safe for what your other options would be.
All right, then.
Yeah.
Yeah, in
Now
order
we
to get
can.
my lodgings, I'll just instead of doing the whole thing again, I'll put on my performance in the local tavern for a in exchange for food and a place to.
So as you're looking around for like a tavern, the only building that seems to have lights on after sundown is like the half stone, half wood building that seems to have the first floor is completely lit up and like lighting up the town square. But
Okay.
every other building seems to be housing.
I know, that's why I
Okay.
said you're a little bitch.
um, but if you so choose, you could interact with the building and see what's going on inside.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
Okay. So as you walk up and look inside, you do notice that the first floor includes, you see through like one of the windows out front. There's like two windows and like double French doors to enter. Not quite saloon doors because they're full doors, but like
Right.
same idea. Um, but like you can see in and see that there are, it's like a small bar, two tables, and like a small gathering area for the common shenanigans. And there's a barkeep, like three or four villagers just chilling out, drinking, having merriments. And you see, at least from where you're at in the window, that there's like another floor up, but it's like a balcony floor, so like stairs up,
Gotcha.
railing, and then it goes further back.
Okay.
But yeah.
But yeah, I'll definitely saunter my way in.
Alrighty, as you walk on in, nobody really gives you much interference. A few people wave, and it's like, is that one of the new guys? Hmm,
I just
interesting.
wave back and walk back towards the and keep walking towards the bar.
Nice.
Fresh meat.
You're not there. You're chilling on the beach.
Mm-hmm. Enjoying starlight.
Mm-hmm. So as you walk up to the bar, you meet a middle-aged, pretty scruffy looking nerf herder. Um, and he's just behind the bar. He seems to like be frantically tending and like trying to get drinks out to tables, even though there's like no one there.
All right. Excuse me, good sir.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Um, could I interest you in a trade, perhaps? I am a traveling entertainer, and if I would put on a show in your establishment, either tonight or on a night of your choosing, so you have time to advertise as such, would I be able to trade that for food and lodging?
Yeah, yeah. I think we should have a suite upstairs for all the new arrivals. Uh, so you're good on that. But if you want to perform, go for it, man. I have no problems with that. You need
Oh,
anything? Drink, food?
I would love a drink. The ride here has been long, and food would be phenomenal as long as rations.
Very fair. He like frantically but precisely grabs a pint, whips it underneath a wooden barrel. You don't see a spigot though, and then just slides it down the bar full somehow. I was like, how's that taste?
All right, I'll take a sip.
Shoots you
Uh,
finger guns.
it is delicious. Thank you, good sir.
Wonderful. Food will be out in about 10:15. I gotta get these other guys taken care of. And he like
Take your
scurries
time.
off. What would
When's
you
he
like
gonna
to do?
start having the stroke?
I'll just chill and I'm just gonna chill and drink since apparently room taken care of, so I don't even have to bother.
Say that again, brain fart.
You're good. I said I'll just chill and drink since apparently room's been taken care of.
Bet. Yeah. So
Get
as
food
you
in me
look
that's not
on the
rations.
bar, after you like sit there for a second, take a few drinks, you're like, I have a room upstairs, and like on the bar, there's already a key with a like little wooden inscribed tag with a beaver on it
Hmm.
that just says, from what you can understand, 3 and Sylvan. You know
Okay.
Sylvan, right? I think that was one of them.
No, I do not.
Shit. What was your languages? I gotta pull him.
Common and
Oh,
primordial.
so yeah, in Primordial then.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Kronk, yeah, obviously you have your bed of gold. Is there anything you would like to do for the end of the night?
Well,
We'll cycle back around to you,
I guess I'll
Tulio. But
grab a handful of gold and go down to the bar.
hell yeah. So as you arrive at the bar with just like, do you just want to walk in with like a money bag?
Yeah,
So as
I
you
guess why
Typical
not?
Kronk.
So how would you like to enter?
The size of the giant
Well,
bag of money.
so
Yeah.
so I'm going to assume that the door isn't big enough for me, right?
Oh no, that's why it's a double wide like automatic swinging door like a saloon door. These are
Okay.
full doors to protect from the environment, but like they are purposely big because you helped build them. They have to make sure you look human. That's
I mean,
why I was curious if anyone would come
I
with that
just
I don't need to
justification.
accommodate the
Yes,
world. The world accommodates me.
Yeah,
You're
right.
part of the literal build crew for every building we have.
Everything's
nobody
built to
wants to
my
piss off
specs.
the giant.
That's so
Well, I
funny.
guess I'm just gonna walk in normally because this is the place I live. So no fucking reason to ruin something that's good.
I mean, yeah, something you built,
Yeah.
helped build.
I'm so
Uh,
dead.
but yeah, you just
This is
walk in with
great.
like 2 bags of money, plop it on the counter. You see your friend scurrying around the bar. He shoots you a look, and he just scurries off. And if you so choose, you can just reach behind the bar and grab a stein, and you know it'll be full.
Yeah. What I choose to do.
Wunderbar. Would you like to sit down next to Tulio, or Tulio, would you like to say anything as you see all this happen?
I see him walk in, plop down 2 giant sacks of gold. Why, hello, good friend.
Well, good evening. I decided not to sleep on my pile of gold yet. So
I honestly thought you were joking, but apparently not.
nope, not not a joke.
Oh, we have a dragger. Monsieur DM.
Oh, what's up? Oh,
In the
you're in the
dun.
wrong
There we go.
one. You were in the dungeon. We're not in the dungeon.
Oh, is it here? Finally?
I don't think. Yeah, he walked in a couple minutes ago.
Did I just slide over to the right one now?
I'll say I pulled you in here. But yeah,
Someone's in trouble for her shenanigans and she's trying to cute her way out of it.
this is D&D. We don't have spouses here.
Yeah, yeah, you gotta
Not
get the
yet.
fuck off the phone. I even told Mandy she
I might
can't
have a
fucking
hoe,
talk
though.
to me while I got my headset on. I've also been married for 10 years, so that's, she's also getting time away from me, so that's how that works.
Yo.
I'm done with your ugly face.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, do you have your character, Buford? Because I can tell you what to roll for real quick so you can get your shit put together.
Ah, turn on the lights. And get my sheet off the table. And then I'm gonna be scrambling to.
I say the chalice should be up there if you need dice.
It'd just be so much easier if you just go ahead and fucking buy a PC, but no.
What do you think I'm on, you dipshit?
He just doesn't have a
I'm-
decent headset right now.
Oh.
Or
I'm
the audio
on
levels
my
are wrong.
computer. I'm on my computer. I don't know what's wrong. I didn't get to go through my shortcut because I couldn't figure out my login. Okay. I don't want to fuck with my stats if that's what this is for. I
Oh
want
no,
to
everyone
play it as
rolled their
stats.
stats today.
Yo.
You need 8 d20s. Or did I say 9?
You said 9 earlier.
9.
9,
9 d20s, and you can re-roll anything under 10.
6, 7, 8, 9.
Clicky clacks.
Anything under a 10. 11, 13, 15, 17, another 13.
But no, I have something perfect for this too. But if you guys would like to continue your interaction at the bar or the mayor's house,
Well, I guess since you weren't joking, I guess I
12.
Get cut out.
17. Okay.
I said I guess since you were not joking, I should take you.
it keeps cutting out.
It keeps cutting out.
I do a big cry.
Big
Yeah.
sad.
Nah, I won't do the voice.
You just did
Cut
it
out.
then.
Yeah.
Okay, it's not the voice.
It's not
Interesting.
the voice.
I'm gonna move my microphone closer to my mouth and helps.
I don't know if it's because the gain is activating or if it's because it's not enough.
Yeah, I don't know.
What am I doing with these 9 numbers?
You are putting them in the stats you want. Those are your hero stats.
Huh.
Yes, I realize you have too many. You get to choose.
I'll stick pretty close to what Austin did then.
I was about to
Hopefully,
say, everyone's pretty
we'll
close,
figure
though.
out all of our little technical bullshit.
Yeah.
I think I
because-
figured out what's going on with our technical bullshit. I'm just working on.
My
Yeah.
mic's been fucking acting up too, so don't worry, it's not just you. My shit's fucking acting up as well.
Oh, that was scores intelligence in that. Okay, so Can't fix that.
As much as I hate razors, since I got these Krakens for free, I will say they're pretty nice and rarely have issues.
Ow.
Is my microphone still cutting out?
That time it sounded good.
Yeah, it
All right,
sounded
perfect.
crystal.
Perfect. So it did fix it.
Yeah.
Good to know.
That's out.
Did it just
All
cut
right.
out again?
No, I was taking a hit.
Oh, okay. I was like, oh shit. It sounded like it just.
Oh no. So since you were not lying about your going to bed on piles of gold, I'm assuming I could take you as a man of your word.
Oh, yeah. I
And
would
you
assume
said you
so.
would show us around this place in the coming day.
That's correct.
That's good to know. Thank you
said
very
you'd
much.
hire me as your guide.
That is true. Venerable Oog Lagar.
I'm on the beach,
I was
sir.
about to say, are you just talking to thin air?
No, he said we hired him, and I said yes, the Venerable Lagar.
Oh, the
Yeah.
Uglagar hired me.
The one with the weird name.
The orange guy. The orange slimy guy.
Yeah. Him.
17's a +3.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes, it is.
Just a second. I'm pulling up a image of the grunge if I can find a good one.
The grung.
Or grung. I like
They're
grung.
little 2.5-foot tall frog, dart frog looking guys.
The Venerable Oog Lagar.
Ooh, I found the perfect image. Let's see what y'all think.
Am I not looking enough?
Engie Fog.
Oog, do you approve?
Alright.
Approve of.
That's what you look like? Orange froggy frog with purple poison though?
Yeah.
Yeah.
For reference, it's light blue skin for me, for everybody.
Yeah.
But light blue skin, but looks along those lines. More the bottom right.
Ooh.
If I'm bottom right or bottom left, I don't remember from which one you said, Clocky. In
Personally,
terms of
I
the
like
accent,
the right one, but I was leaving that up to you.
that's the one that I said first. So yeah.
Bet.
Yep. So the bottom right is the one that's closest to my accents. Just think light blue skin.
Very wispy accents, but sharp
Yep.
lines. I like that. Very nice. But yeah, they are silver hair, silver accents with dark blue midnight skin. We have an
And
orange froggy
completely
frog.
black eyes.
Yes. Austin, I did find an alternate option.
Oh. Oh, yes. Much more dignified.
A or B? B?
B.
Okay.
I struggle with them.
I like that that you have like the little Fu Manchu.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I thought that was perfect too. But yes, you are a little frog guy. We have a wonderful dark genasi that is a little off tone. Um,
A Kronk.
a Kronk and Buford will be in soon. Yes, that's perfect. If you notice, I actually referenced some of your spells on that scene. Not even gonna lie. You have have Pass Without Trace.
That's hilarious.
Also, proficiency with maces, axes, and whips, because he used all of those in the movie.
That's great.
But yes, Buford, you ready to be introduced?
Yep.
So, as the night goes on and the merriment happens in the bar, and Oog relaxes on the beach, Oog, you
Doing oog
notice
stuff.
one last person getting off the ship way later than anyone else. Buford, how do you look?
Bedraggled. Give me a
Buford's
second. I'm trying to.
bedraggled.
I'm look. I'm in the most pitiful looking farmer peasant clothes, like capris that are all frayed out at the bottom. A real nasty looking shitty rope belt. A
Dude, why don't you
brown
start
linen
follow
shirt
me?
with holes all in it.
Tyler, are
Um,
you human?
I'm half orc, so I've got some tusks. I'm kind of green. Greeny. Yeah, I'm going green. I'll go classic. I'm green skinned. Um, hair's just a mess. But there's something weird. You see me holding in front of me, looking with a
This is all I
whimsical look in my
imagine how
face.
you describe your fucking person.
Yes, yes. There you go. Well, I'll be wearing the pacha minus the poncho. But the weird thing, none of that's really like weird, except I've got a really nice instrument I'm holding in front of me. It looks weird. Like it looks like a violin, but you don't see me holding a bow. There's noise coming from it. And it looks like I'm turning a crank on the bottom of it. And it's just caterwauling.
It's doing what?
It's just caterwauling along. I'm playing completely incongruently with the rest of my character.
I'm sorry.
Coming off the ship.
No, Tyler, I found the perfect image.
Okay.
Okay, yeah.
Yes.
Because that would be a classic basic
There we go.
hurdy-gurdy without a gear.
That's great.
There we go. There we go. There's my intro.
I love that I could find that, honestly. That's so obscure and specific, but I found it, and it even has a chicken, which I felt was
It's
so
beautiful.
precise for your
Yeah, for some
backstory.
reason, there's a rooster following me. We don't know why. He
It's like
is.
the Pied Piper, hurdy-gurdies attract cocks.
Me at the bar just like sits up a little bit. I feel something.
Yes.
Okay, so I look over at my shoulder, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I start to squeak, right? Squeak, squeakiter, squeak, squeakin', squeak.
Squeak, squeak'em, squeak.
Got it. All right. And then you guys see like a little squirrel jump up and fucking run off my shoulder and out the bar.
I know exactly what he just asked for, which is what's bad. But, Buford, what would you like to do as you come down off your ship playing your hurdy-gurdy? Ooh, logger, you do notice this individual, but they do not notice you.
I'm heading for the bar because I'm broke after getting here. Because for some reason, I kept playing cards with the crew, and I never seemed to win a hand. which is
That's
weird, but
very
I mean,
unfortunate because I was gonna start you with 100 gold, and if you lost all of
Oh,
that to the
poor
crew,
bastard.
you are a very poor bastard, and I apologize.
I'm playing this like Austin built it.
Which
what
is
what
fair.
what games of
So
chance do we have in this world?
I'm heading to the bar to put my hat out.
Any and every that I can think of, because it's a new world of new individuals.
Mm.
You never know what'll happen.
Oh, oddly enough, I'm
But the
adding. There's a
losses that
little.
you found were like dice, cards, and something called tokens. But you haven't really dealt with that yet. Your parents told you to stay away from that one, especially you, Kronk.
Can we just give me a proficiency in
Better
tokens?
gambling.
I was about to say, I think you would be the only one that would know what tokens actually is, because someone you interact with actually enjoys it quite a bit.
But
I'm gonna have to look up.
There's a couple inspirations for that, but you know.
yeah.
So, Buford, as you make your way to the bar, you walk in, you see a very color colorful group for the night. You see a very large, almost Goliath-esque human,
Mm-hmm.
a blue genasi, which I don't know if you'd be familiar with. I don't think so. You're not really in the same areas. If you're a
I'm weird. I'm
Marborn.
funny looking.
Yeah, you just know he's funny looking and you don't really like it. But you have no reason to. Absolutely no reason. Um,
Is Tyler just a closet racist in every game we play?
well,
Everyone is just a closet racist to me in particular.
yeah, everyone's racist against Tulio specifically. Just Tulio.
I'm racist against everyone. You underachievers.
If you're not a gold frog, he don't give no fucks.
Which that is
You
fair and
are my.
valid. Though I do feel like Austin has like a very large ego in the back of his head around Tulio of like you would be a pretty good servant and like might have like those looks every now and then like damn I wish you were mine.
I might have to convince him to sign a contract.
I don't think Tulio's that dumb, sadly. But you see them sitting at the
Yeah.
bar. Tulio, Kronk, do you notice this individual walking in?
It's hard
This
not
half
to
orc?
notice him if he's still caterwauling.
True, are you
Oh yeah,
caterwauling?
no, I'm playing all the way. You just somehow somewhere a little bucket ended up hanging off the end of my hurdy gurdy hanging out in front of me where the pegs are. There's a
Mm-hmm.
bucket with the little with scrawled really shitty in chalk tips, and I'm still playing, hoping to catch something.
It's
Okay.
tips. It says tips.
Yeah,
Okay. I'll walk up. I'll give
coin
him the tip.
tips for
I'll give
coins.
him a tip. I'll give him a tip. Hold on. Let me get back into character. Give me a second.
So as you walk in and through, you catch everyone's attention immediately because they have never seen nor heard anything like that.
Do I see like a corner to play in for like anyone that shows up at the bar? Any or just a corner table that's left alone?
Walks in caterwauling, goes and sits down in a corner, continues caterwauling.
Literally with just a bucket that says tips, doesn't say anything. Oh shit. That just flew away and that's what it rolled. Okay.
Ooh.
Okay. So You walk in, everyone's dead-eyeing you. But as you walk to the corner, you do get a tip from one,
Oh no.
two,
Oh no.
maybe three individuals before you get to like sitting down. But there's
Mm-hmm.
also a certain vibe of all of them just like, what is happening? Maybe if I tip him, he'll stop.
Tulio's just literally chuckling uproar, like he's trying not to like let it out, so he's just like the bar.
Bet. But
So
I'm very entertained.
I,
Oog,
I,
you definitely hear the caterwauling all the way from the beach.
I stand up at the bar and I turn around and I walk on over to him. Hey buddy, I got a tip for you.
I'd appreciate it. Thank you very much.
How about you knock this shit off before we beat your ass?
I can't control the chuckles anymore, and they're just louder.
Okay.
I'm going to. That's the first level. Never mind.
You could just
I'm
roll
going
your
to
performance.
I have a.
I'll roll a performance.
Folks around here don't like this kind of nonsense bullshit that you've been playing. They just want to drink.
Mm,
Kronk,
The
roll
pan.
intimidation for me against his performance.
mm,
See if the crowd stays behind you or see if he can win them over with his performance.
with
Because he could have
with
just been warming up.
I got 15.
You're also fighting a bard.
Oh, shit. Oops.
my performance roll is a 7.
Don't you have multipliers to that?
Not the character that was built for me.
Ooh.
It was a natural 5 with a +2 when I boosted my charisma with those new stat rolls. Because I'm playing it the way he built it, so I'm
Why
not
wouldn't
necessarily
you?
the best bard, and I don't have proficiency.
Why wouldn't you? Okay, all right. No,
I'm playing it the way it was built for me. Leave me alone. And
I was about
Okay.
to say, you can play it however you wish. But again, the original stats were never meant or even put there to be permanent.
Yeah, you were
I've told
supposed
you
to
this
put
multiple
those.
times.
I'm
And
doing this the way I'm trying to do it. Let it be. I know what I'm doing.
okay, no problem. So,
I'm sticking to it.
with your 7 against the intimidation of what was it?
15 with my
15?
multipliers.
Just
Yeah.
oh,
Yeah, I feel like it was like, yeah,
and
a
then you just watch
screech.
my face sag into just sadness.
However, with
Pitiful.
Kronk being the type of person he is, he
All right.
literally just
I
like drops this
put
turd of
half.
gold.
I put half of this bag of gold in his thing.
So yeah,
I'll look
from
in my
this one
bucket.
performance that technically failed, you now have like 700 gold.
Damn!
707 gold
I'm so
because
dead.
of the
That's
other patrons. I forgot about them.
Okay. I'm gonna go from looking sad as I look in my little tip bucket and be like, well, I wasn't planning on being a pay me to stop, but I guess that's how it's going tonight. Cool. Can I get a beer? And I like twirl my hand up, waving at the bar for it.
just
Like
I'm good for it.
I'm just leaning out around Kronk. I'm just like
Well, if you'll
yelling
stop
across
that
the room.
nonsense, you can come on over to the bar and sit with us and have decent conversation.
You know, you kind of scared me, so I'll give it a few minutes, and then after my first beer, we'll see how I'm feeling.
I, I turn around and I walk back to the bar to sit down and enjoy my drink.
Did I tell anyone the bartender's name?
No.
Nope.
No? Okay. Well, he hasn't really had time to introduce himself, but he finally scurries back behind the bar. He finds
I should
himself.
know it,
Yeah, I
so
was
that
about to
would
say
be.
you do. But with all the newbies around, he scurries back around the bar and he's like, "So sorry, folks. My name's Avery. We got a few more people than I'm used to tonight. Normally we have like 3 people. We have 10 tonight. Most ever since the bar opened. Kind of struggling." And like it's not really that bad for anyone that's actually worked industry, especially from what we know or like in the modern world you guys are from. But this is also a bar that's not a bar that obviously isn't a bartender.
Right.
Um, but like he's doing good. He's gotten all your drinks perfect, and somehow all your drinks are different, but they all come from the same bucket.
It works.
Don't question things if things are
Don't
good.
question the bartender.
Drink is
But
good.
yes,
Don't care.
as you requested, you've received a drink from Avery, and he scurries back off to tend to the other uh, individuals in the bar because as you look around and since the caterwauling stopped, more people have actually showed up. There's now like 7 people new in the bar.
Oh.
Is there anything else you guys would like to do here?
Well, I'm assuming I've had my food and I had a pretty good chuckle. Tonight's entertainment was pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
I think I might go ahead and turn on in with my weird ass key that I don't like all that much, but whatever.
He also shit his pants when he saw how much gold I donated just to get the dude to shut the fuck up.
That makes it
Maybe I need to
easy.
start. Maybe I need to take up an instrument badly.
uh, so as you uh, move away from the party and up to like the upper balcony where you assume your room is, unless you asked Avery, in which case he would have told you, yeah, upstairs. Find the room that matches your door key. And as you walk upstairs, you notice that one door has symbols that are actually glowing in, for you, silver light.
Hmm. Is there like I wanna do like a look around to see if anybody's watching.
Nobody is in your immediate vicinity. Everyone is downstairs in the like tavern area. But it is like open air, like balcony stuff feel.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on, give me a second.
All right. I want to take a glance like over the balcony, and I want to see if there's like anybody who's sitting downstairs that's like mostly out of sight, like in a corner, like nobody's paying that much attention to them.
Mm, there's like one loner off in a corner, I'd say.
All right. I'm gonna use Mask of Many Faces, and I'm gonna make myself look like him,
Okay.
Sorry about
and
that.
then I'm gonna go and check out that door.
So as you approach the door, both the door and your keys like wooden carved symbol glow the both silver light, and it's almost like a magnet lock that the key is drawn towards. So
Hmm.
like it's pretty hard to mistake it for any other room.
Gotcha. All right.
Just
Well, I
very
definitely
convenient
really don't like.
nowadays.
It is very convenient, but I don't like it. Um.
Which is fair.
So I guess I'll just drop my little illusion there, and I'll just go on in since this is apparently my room, and I don't like this.
So as you walk in, you see a very simple setup. There's a dresser, desk, and like basic feather cot. Um, yeah, pretty basic.
That's fine. Still suspicious.
Um, would you like to do anything else before retiring for the night?
Um, Actually, yeah. Once I'm in my room, I will bring out my spear, and I'd like to take a look through the crossguard.
Let me give it a roll.
Fluffy, what
As
level?
you look through it, you see almost what looks like a flare lingering in the sky, glowing a gold, but it's very far in the distance.
Do I know what direction?
North.
Okay.
But it's like obviously way too low to be a star, like very low atmosphere, but it is very much taller than anything else around.
Got you. All right. I'll dismiss my spear and I'll turn in for the night.
Alrighty. Got the boys still in the bar. Kronk and uh
I'm going to walk up to the bar next to the dude that kind of scared me a bit.
mm-hmm.
Ask
Kronk.
I don't know, and ask the bartender um, if I can get a room for the night.
Yeah, of course. All the new arrivals have a room, and he hands you a key with a owl like carved into a wood plaque. And he says, "It's just up the stairs. You can't miss your room. Use it whenever you need."
Okay, thank you.
Of course.
Sure. Frosty,
Yep.
out of character question.
Mm-hmm.
College of Creation, Lore, Valor, or Eloquence?
Eloquence.
Hmm. That is kind of the vibe that two of you are taking. I dig it though.
Mm. Sorry, I'm building my character on D&D Beyond so I can fanoodle with
Buford is a
stuff
deep
easier.
character.
I'm
That's
not
fair.
eloquent. I'm a shit starter.
You are, but you're
Um,
from the correct race.
uh,
And you are technically
E-
highborn. So
Yeah,
it's
but
different.
I'm just a shit starter in a different way.
Yeah.
Race war.
I mean,
Again?
if it's
So,
fair.
Was
Kronk.
technically fair last time. Going to bed.
Oh, no, Kronk.
Yes.
Sorry, were you about to get up to go to bed?
Yes.
So as you were finishing your last drink, miraculously, your chair starts to levitate, and you
Oh shit.
don't move after it starts to levitate up, but the chair itself gets thrown across the room, and you kind of just like drop in place. Give me an acrobatics check real quick to see if you land it real quick, because you just have to straighten your legs, but like reaction timing after drinking.
Right.
mm,
Acrobatics. That is a +4. That's 23.
Yeah, you definitely just like straighten your leg and you're like, what?
Get out of here, stupid ass ghost.
mm, mm,
Damn ghostly ghouls.
mm.
But yes, you retire
Frosty,
to your
Never mind.
red
I'll walk
and
into his
gold,
room.
I suppose.
Yeah, someone has a bed of gold to go sleep on.
Take a bed
Yes,
for
yes, I do. As I count my platinum.
for my bed.
Yep, same amount as yesterday.
Minus a bit to make that one guy shut up, but
I'll say, Oog is getting the best sleep of his life. Like, he hasn't felt this nice of water in so long. It's like fresh hot springs, but like right on the beach. He's found his own secret little oasis since he's kind of been out of all of this.
just frogging.
Just frogging around, bogging it up.
Just splishing and splashing my webbed toes in the puddles and looking at the stars.
You found like where the fresh stream from the mountain flows down into the ocean, and it has like terraced tide pools, and you're right at the top where the water is the warmest.
No one will know if he pees.
Exactly.
I should be so lucky I'd pee on them.
Oh, actually, that'd be poisonous.
Mm, mm.
I didn't say they'd live through it.
I mean, that is also kind of his race, so
I think that's what he was getting at, yeah. He was into genocide in the last campaign. Why should he be any different in this one?
Sir, do you choose to go upstairs to your room, or do you want to drink a little bit more tonight? Or eat, or whatever.
I'll drink a little more, and then now that I see the guy that threatened me's gone to bed,
He just like
I'm
walked
gonna
out.
I'm gonna go back to my corner where I started. Put my bucket on my table. Start playing a little bit more.
Give me a performance.
Uh, 12 plus 2 for a 14.
Okay. So you start playing like a nice low sweet lullaby to like start setting up for like closing time because the bartender definitely needs it. He's
Can
stressing.
I hear this? Can I hear this?
Yes, you can very easily hear this, Kronk.
Is it garbage like it was
No,
earlier?
this is actually like slower and like better.
Okay.
It's a little bit easier melody to like keep up with. Earlier it sounded like he was trying to do Double Down to Georgia and only heard it like twice.
He was on the fiddle part.
Yeah. But now it's more like a low sweet melody to lull into the twilight hours of the night. So I think Tulio would actually enjoy this quite a bit in whatever he's doing in his room to relax, unwind, and sleep or whatnot. Kronk, you wouldn't hate it, but you would prefer to hear the crickets.
Alright, then I might continue on to the meat hut.
There's my new character sheet for D&D Beyond Dalty. Or at least my digital one that we can futz with easier.
Fair, I can pull that up in.
But yeah, this will be easier if I'm going to play on my laptop. I now got something that I can keep with me. Unfortunately, a hurdy-gurdy is not a weapon or an instrument I can choose.
Sadly, no,
Yeah.
I was just doing it as the fiddle. That should be good, yeah?
Yeah, I got building my character, I picked up a dulcimer, a hand drum, and lyre.
Close enough, yeah.
I was about to say his banjo one. That would also be up there with it.
Did you name him Bedford?
Oh, I meant Buford. Manage.
Buford.
Edit. Because I spelled Buford. That means fucking autocorrect got me.
Yeah, I just saw that and wanted to let you know. Wunderbar.
There we go. I fixed it. You have access to my.
Yeah, that's why I needed login earlier. If I can get into
Yeah,
your
so
Google,
you
I can
got
get
it
into
anyway.
all of your other accounts.
Yeah.
You fool.
I have control of all of them. Haha. None of this is useful. Wonderful. But yes, I now have everybody's character sheets on a quick ping. That'll be useful. And yes, Tyler, you make a couple more gold pieces and use the remaining.
I'll ask the bartender for a quick dinner and go to bed with a full stomach, and very poorly stashing my money in a necklace purse that bulges ridiculously out of the front of my chest. It looks like I got a tumor.
Very
Apparently, I got a fuck ton of money tonight. Yeah.
Wonderful. And yeah, whenever you start to ask for a dinner, he just gestures over to the counter and is like, "Yeah, I've had it ready for a while. It should still be ready for you."
Thank you. Nom 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 nom.
Hmm.
And go to bed.
And yeah, as you go upstairs and walk up to your door, the owl sigil both on the wood and your door start to glow in, for you, a muted, like, what's the word? Gray. Fuck. Like a very earthy stone pebble gray. Reminds you of home. But yeah, very simple room. Caught very well. More comfortable than what you had at home. Dresser and a desk.
Okay.
And everybody made it through the first day without dying.
That's the
Killing
first.
anyone so far.
Long
Yeah,
rest.
nobody's
Or
actually
setting the fucking town on fire or some shit. Yeah.
right.
Causing
I mean,
genocide.
I pulled that
If you
off.
guys have requests, you just have
No.
to say
No.
No. Let's build up to that.
We tried to sneak, decided, and we accidentally found out sneaking's best strategy was just make the city disappear. They had
I mean, yeah, if
poor,
there's no one in the town, no one can see.
they had very poor fire code inspectors.
Well, it sounds like it's on them.
Yeah, that's what I keep saying, but they keep giving me shit for it.
You two are awful. So as
Yeah.
you all fade into the next day, I think the first to wake up is Ooglager, as he went to bed and had the most relaxing night. You wake up at the brink of dawn, seeing the sun rise over the ocean in the south.
What a beautiful day. This will make a great spawning area for my generations to come.
Does his naked calisthenics in the sunrise at the top of the waterfall.
Yep. And I proceed to catch a snack on my way back to my entertaining companions for this time period.
Fair. I think the next one up would be Kronk on his wonderful bed of gold.
Mm. Yep.
Oh,
All my platinum's still here.
and as you wake up, you hear from the window squeak squeakum, squeak squeakum.
Mm. Good reporting back. Squeak, squeakity, squeak, squeaker, squeak. and then you get back on my shoulder, curl up, and then disappears. Guess I'm gonna start hunting. Because that's my job in the morning, at least.
Wonderful. How long would you like to do that? Just so I know how long the rest have to fill.
About what time would you have to say it is?
I'd say you would be waking up at the break of dawn. So like, yeah, the sun is just barely over the horizon. I'd say 5, maybe 5:30.
Okay, so we'll say like 4 hours, 5 hours. So it'd be like 10 or 11.
Wonderful. That works out because I believe the next up would be yeah, Tulio.
Tulio wakes up, realizes he's in an actual bed instead of a hammock, and decides another.
Another what? I think you cut out.
Oh, I said Tulio wakes up, realizes he's in a bed instead of on like the deck of a ship,
Yeah.
and or like a hammock, and he's like, you know what? Another hour isn't gonna hurt me, and just rolls over.
But then you and Buford are waking up at the same time for you the second time.
Okay. I'm gonna get up and pack up all my shit, head downstairs and see if the bartender's out or at the bar already, and ask him if they got like a daily market at the town square or something, anywhere I could go set up and play to earn my keep today.
You want to set up a game or something?
No, I'm just trying to play. You heard me last night. I'm just trying to work the corner and spread my lovely music to the world, and I
Mostly
gotta get
work the
better
corner
because
though.
I recently got my instrument, so I'm just trying to
I feel like
get
Miss
the time
Juju
in.
needs to intervene.
That's fair. I apologize. I think either I cut out or you cut out because I did not hear anything about your instrument. I just heard play in the corner and I'm like, what you playing a game? That was my bad.
Uh-oh.
No, I'm
Oh,
trying to
he's playing his instrument in the corner again. And I'm gonna
I'm
walk
trying
in
to
and I'm
find
gonna
the
break
town
it over his
square.
fucking head.
I feel like Miss Juju should intervene.
Hey,
I'm gonna
Why
feel
did
don't
we
we
bad.
not
need
do?
Tyler
I'm
to
asking the
roll
bar.
performance if he wants to play before anybody does anything?
Not at the bar. I'm asking for like if there's like a market at the town square or something.
There's really just Mudka's Meat Hut, and then all of
Mhm.
the local like houses have little gardens out front with different vegetables.
You
Is
should
there
go
a
ask
town
the
But
owner of the
so
meat
there's
hut
not
if you
like
could
a
set
real
up.
market.
Is there like a town square in the middle of town?
Yes, that would be out in front of the mayor's house slash bar where you were last
Okay,
time.
And the meat hut.
And the meat hut,
then
yes.
It's the focal point of the town. You cannot forget the meat hut.
I'm going to go out into the town square then and like set out a blanket and sit down and blazingly loud, but enough that it'll travel a little bit. Try and just playing
Oh
a
yeah?
bit,
How
just to
close
drum
to
up
the
the.
maid hut are you?
Give
Did
me
it
I
a
cut
don't
out
know.
roll,
again?
Tyler.
I'm in the middle of the.
How close to the maid hut, Tyler?
Motherfucker.
That's gonna be awesome. That's a 4. I rolled a 2 and I have a +2.
So
You need
this
to
morning,
throw those dice away. Shit. I
you
hate
move
you.
out, you lay or like sit down on your blanket, and you go and you put your bow over your strings, get your keys all warmed up, and you start playing the softest, most quiet melody that
I'm
almost
going to start
just
using.
sounds like birds chirping. Um, and it has a calming effect over Kronk.
I like this. This is fun.
He is instantly stoned.
Damn.
I'm
That's
just gonna
hilarious.
sit there and play, and then around noon, I'll
Which, yeah, Kronk, you're out fucking hunting. You're not even in town. You can't do anything.
Not yet.
Not yet.
I'll around noon, I'll look for like a notice board or something that I remember, like from my hometown for like jobs or something else. Cause I know I made a lot of money, but Pop always said you gotta keep earning. So to see if there's any contracts or anything or a notice board for odd jobs on offer.
So, as you're playing, I'm gonna say you play for about an hour, and then at that point, that is when both Oog and Tulio would be about in the vicinity if you guys would like to interact with the performer before he goes off and does his other things.
Oh,
Another
Venerable Oog.
interesting subject.
He came
How
into
do you
the
do?
ball last night.
Is he entertaining?
He can be.
Well, let's see what mischief he gets up to. At least for a little while.
So you guys
Should be
just
good
wanna.
for. Want to discreetly meander within eyesight and observe what Buford's doing.
So for about another hour, they just like keep walking circles around Buford while everybody else is off doing like proper jobs and like helping the town get a little bit
Like
more developed,
actually
getting
doing
new
shit.
buildings up and
We're
looking
just
for all the new
stalking Buford.
arrivals that actually have their own homes. Um, Kronk is off hunting still, getting his general meats for the day, as he does most days. Uh, yeah, Buford, how do you feel about this frog man that is orange and oozing seemingly purple slime, or mucus, I think is the proper term,
And this
and
fellow that don't look quite right.
this off-colored genasi with completely black eyes that you can't really tell if he's like looking at you or if he's looking at the thing behind you, and you can't tell if he has a look of hunger or amusement. It's very hard to tell. But they are very chill and calm because your melody is nice. Not great, but nice.
I'm
So
just gonna keep.
imagine you're a new female private meeting the.
Literally.
I'm gonna start getting creepified and then just stare back at him. Stop playing.
You're
No,
now
no, keep
ready.
going. I was really enjoying that.
Okay. And we'll blaze it. I'm gonna try and play something a little more lively and exciting.
Alright. Go ahead and give me performance with advantage. If you
Okay.
get anything below a 10, just re-roll
Hmm.
it.
And if you get something
15
below a
plus
10 both times, set your dice in the corner.
Honestly.
If you get
7.
less than a 10 this time, Krunk's gonna come in and probably break that thing over your head.
He
17.
just comes
15 plus
sprinting out of
2.
the woods.
17, he said.
15 plus 2.
Wonderful.
Oh, he wants.
What would you like to play, sir? And what vibe would you like to set? This is completely up to you.
I can't share music on the chat line, can I? Other than blasting it over the TV.
You could just send a link to it. That way we can listen to it individually and not have our eardrums blown out.
Fuck your eardrums.
I
I'm
also
working
don't
on.
want my headphones to break, either on me or Austin.
I'm working on it. I'm working on it.
Fuck you and the eardrums you brought.
Low quality eardrum fucker.
Every hurdy-gurdy player.
Hurdy-gurdy bagpipe player in the first tier.
Fuck you and the eardrums you brought.
Fuck you. In general. Fuck you and your family's eardrums.
That's fucking great.
There you go. But I start beasting out
Oh, yeah.
Master of Puppets on Hurdy Gurdy. Actually, I haven't listened to that, so. Sounding good?
I'm waiting for it to load.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
Nighthawk wines.
I'm definitely
Fuller in
putting
flavor,
Master of Puppets out on the
deeper
Hurdy Gurdy.
in character. A wine to rise above the rest. Nighthawk, where flavor soars.
So bad.
What fucking song? Because it's just a.
Yeah, which one?
Just a playlist.
I did Toxicity just out
I did too.
of.
I'm back. Sorry.
Which song?
on that list?
Master of Puppets, the first one.
Oh, okay, that's not the first one.
Okay, that's the last one.
I went to Heavy Gurdy Volume 1, and it's like the first one on the playlist. According to me. Like,
I approve.
Apparently, stalking him makes him play better.
Should we continue to stalk him, as you say?
It might improve his performance. We probably should.
I mean, without a crowd, what is a performer?
do you guys need like a full-time musician? Are you planning on traveling anywhere? What? I know I'm great and stuff, but am I just a passive curiosity? What's going on?
I wouldn't say oddity, but I would say enjoyment. But yes, we would appreciate it if you would mind traveling along with us. That is, if you would be a meaning to traveling.
Well, since I
I
left
feel
the
like my
farm,
role is being supplanted.
Or you could combine your powers.
since I left the farm with Mom and Pop, the whole point has been to travel around and bring the beauty of my music to everyone. So I'd be fine with some companions. Safety in numbers and all that, Pop used to say.
Oh, wonderful.
Your Pop sounds like a very wise man, and
He's a pretty good dad. I appreciated him.
And about this point, I feel like everyone would feel a very strong, ominous vibe, and you would see a very large shadow skulking out of the woods. You have a moment to react.
Is that Kronk?
I'm going to pop a prestidigitation, and it just sounds like thunder went off, and I'm going to look around for somewhere to run off to.
Okay, so a great big thunderclap goes off, and then from
And I'm
the
looking for
shadows,
somewhere to hide.
with the fear of God in his eyes and trying to scurry, Kronk comes out of the woods with like 12 deer on his back, just like walking on out.
Hmm.
the meat hut supply for the day.
Yep, exactly. Gotta get it early. Otherwise, I don't make the money.
That does look
Admirable
tasty.
commitment to your profession, good sir.
About that time, you would see Mama Juju walk out of her forge and just straight to the meat hut and just grab the top gear off his back and just walk away with it towards the forge. Just no questions asked from anyone. Unless if the newer party would like to say something, but Kronk has no response or like
No, just
reaction.
yep, seems right.
Good morning, madam.
Morning, boys.
Sounds like a goddamn smoker.
Well, as you guys address Mama Juju and actually realize what she's wearing for the day, it is very obvious that she is not an average elf, um, but she has a very nice long flowing silk gown. And yeah, it's very much like 50s stripper vibe, but like she definitely on the larger side for an elf.
Mm.
I'm kind of thinking, oh, oh shit, what was her name? Just for her general tone
Need
of,
visual aids.
yeah, not necessarily the body, but yeah, the general character.
Well, before we head off, I do believe that we needed to stop by the forge to pick up some items.
Okay.
Just behave yourself.
As she is dragging the deer back to the forge and throws it over the anvil, she gestures over to the like front small table and it has all your items laid out as well as the broken knife with broken blade just sitting there, and with the elven dagger she's pointing with she throws it at Lager's feet. That one's for you.
Ooh.
What do I owe you, madame?
Call it 3 gold and we're good, honey.
Here you are, madam.
I'm a morning person.
I try not to be.
Each to their own. And just as she gestures, takes the money and starts moving back to the deer, she just drags it over the anvil and it is just cleanly skinned. Where the leather is just laying over the anvil and the meat she just throws straight into the forge.
All right then.
Of course.
You got to season the meat.
One way to do it. As I pick up the dagger.
And
How
yes,
much? 3 gold each?
yeah.
Okay.
They'll say she has like a little collections box on the
Hmm.
table that says payment. That yeah, everyone can drop their money in as she's
All right.
grabbing a leg and starting to eat it straight from the forge as it gets nice and crispy. But yes,
I think I will have hung most of the meat by now.
yes, by now you would have all the meat up and mostly skinned. Out of like the 5 you had or 6 you had, you got 5 total because of Mama Juju's cut. Um, and yeah, they're all hanging and like nicely strung up around the cart, ready for any of the villagers that need it throughout the day. Um, but yeah, you don't really need to tend your cart or have any worries of that nature as of right now because nobody has stolen anything. There are new people in town, but at the same time, you'll know. Someone will see if something happens, Jaffiel. very tight knit community of the first 20 out of the new, like, I want to say 12.
Quick question: is there an increase to the AC on that?
Yeah, go ahead and add 4. Because she added a nice elven silver, like chainmail inlay with
Okay,
a refined leather overlay over that. So you don't even really see the chainmail, but it is heavier.
gotcha.
But it doesn't go up a weight class or anything.
All right, and then for the venerable Oog, is there an increase on his dagger?
Yes, he just obtained a silver elven dagger that has a plus. I almost said 6. Yeah, why not? Plus 6 to piercing. And let's say it's a 2d6.
Nice.
Very
That's
nice.
a good dagger.
Mm-hmm. Uh, Kronk, did you need anything from Mama Juju?
Just my crossbow.
Yeah, I was about to say she fully reinforced it, retuned it, and had a new set of bolts ready for you. I'll say I need to pull up your sheet to do that for you.
No, what will that be?
Buford, Oog. There we go. There's the page. Kronkerson. But yeah, I was gonna have your first main objective come up here next, but we could also pause for the night because I know it's like almost 10 for one of us.
Yeah, and I gotta get up here in a few hours and go to work.
Key.
I'm fine with pausing for the night. That works out.
Yeah.
Wunderbar. So we will leave off with everyone getting their gear. Has everybody updated their stock that needs to
Yeah.
be? I'm updating Kronk right now.
Thank you.
I think I did. I updated my money.
I did
And
as
then just
well.
everything else I have is basic. I'm not wearing that armor yet because I don't have it.
It's funny to take notes in character.
Honestly.
I cannot adjust.
Yeah, I'll
The
have to
rest,
update yours too.
the rest of this makes sense, but I got rid of the armor. Okay.
There we go. Kronk, you should now have an elven crossbow. That has a plus 6 to its 1d6, and it is a dual wield set.
Yep.
Ooglager. I need to bring you up on Tyler's page. Delete that dagger. It was destroyed. I'll do dagger parts.
Hmm?
And should now have a vicious dagger in your inventory, Ooglager.
Yay!
And who was left? Kronk.
Mine was a update. I can send you an update on the character sheet.
Yeah, I was about to say, as long as you have all the info you need, you're good.
Yeah, I minus the golden added more detail on the breastplate and then increased AC.
That sounds good. And the party has made itself and met each other quite nicely.
I'm already getting replaced.
I mean, we have 2 rangers and not really a bard, but a bard and a bard. And then, yeah, a not bard and a performer.
I'm a pretend bard.
Yeah, you're a pretend bard. Which is why I find it funny that the actual bard is actually doing things kind of poorly because you will actually do things well.
It's
I'm
just
not
kind
even
of fucking
barded.
hilarious.
Presuming that the dice are in your favor.
Yeah, and with my random ass bullshit dice, maybe.
I was about to say, we'll always see. It'll be fun.
Yeah. And anyway, most of my performing is more of just like what I do to make ends meet.
Mm-hmm. Doing what you gotta. Easiest and fastest way to make money.
Literally. Yeah. So,
Mhm.
dude, last night I got paid like $500 just to shut up.
Right?
Damn.
What can I say?
Absolutely wild. Need to learn his talents.
Right? Sometimes we fail
It
forward.
sucks so bad that somebody pays you to stop doing it.
I need to learn how to do that. That sounds the most lucrative, actually.
It really does. I need to just find a hobby just to suck magnificently at.
I'm just a poor country bumpkin that somehow got his hands on a goddamn instrument.
That's literally true, though.
Yeah,
It's
that is
great.
literally my backstory.
That's great. We have the trust fund baby. We have the farm. We have like the farm boy. We have the war general that believes everyone is his.
Everyone is my servant.
And I'm just sort of along for the ride at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Hunter's mark. Ooh, those are nice little new things.
Yeah, I haven't done anything yet. I gotta guide him on finding an elf or some shit.
Well, we found an elf.
One that's supposedly gonna lay an egg.
Oh, we will find on this journey. I guarantee it.
About to say that's been his mission is he has to confirm it on every continent, each
Yep.
species of elf.
That way I can write my book.
Mm-hmm. Gotta have proper scientific findings.
Yep. Because historically,
Oh.
this could change the history books.
Entirely, it would. So that'll be a fun adventure.
Yep.
Point of order as I'm going over my class features. Anytime I have a performance, if you want, you can burn a hit dice of 1d6 for bonus health.
Hey, but
So,
Very good.
sorry, I'm going over my stuff after I got him built and I can finally buy it.
You're good. You
Peru.
didn't get the session 0. You came in during our slide into session 1, technically. So
What kind of good am I? Austin chaotic, lawful, or just regular
you
good?
do not get to choose alignment for this one.
Okay. I'm not gonna fuck with it.
So yeah, you don't have to worry.
I wrote one on there out of habit, honestly.
Yeah, that's fine. So for a general reference of how you can take this as either fucked, fun, or entertaining, I'm wanting this to be, is this is somewhat Oregon Trail. Less colonizing, hopefully.
Mm.
You might take it that way, but you know.
I don't know. We got a frog with us.
I mean, yeah, due to his species traits that we learned today, it might go that way, but we don't know.
Just don't
That's
like
the
him
part.
for a psychedelic effect.
If froggery commences and he just happens to have flags that he likes to place everywhere, it is what it is.
It be that
Yeah.
way.
If this was a new world and all of a sudden a giant swamp populated by frogs that do mucus, things happen.
Mm-hmm.
I hate that I have to say this, but I'm gonna have to look up to see how their species reproduces.
Amphibians. How do you think
I'm
they
pretty
Well,
sure it's
some amphibians need a partner, some do not. That's why I said I need to look it up. See
for
what
that
it
you'll
is.
have to look into.
I'll just grab an elf.
But that's the thing, your skin is poisonous to most every other species.
Life finds a way.
There's an egg he can
True.
fertilize at work.
True. Maybe the shell protects it from the poison. Maybe you'll
It
get a
might.
poison elf.
That would be
There you
something for
go.
the history books.
That would be another thing for your book,
Yep, it really would. The first crossbreeding.
right?
There we go. Dalty can dick with ideals, bonds, and flaws if he wants. And all that bananas.
And that's up to you for backstory type ideas.
Well, I don't like my options. They're too. They kind of set you into an alignment.
Alright, boys, I'm gonna peace out for the night,
I-
Have a good
and
night.
I might try. I will holler at y'all later.
Bye,
For
bye.
sure.
Peace.
That should all save. Alright. Yeah. Thank you.